Hey guys, welcome back here to today's episode of Intuitive Angling, and man, I appreciate you guys coming by the channel to hang with me a little bit. And we're gonna be talking about aluminum bass boats today. Aluminum versus fiberglass. If you're looking to upgrade your boat or get a new one and you can't decide between a fiberglass or an aluminum, I'm gonna talk about the advantages of running an aluminum bass boat. Guys, I've had over 50 bass boats in my life, primarily fiberglass boats. I ran this Vexus 1980 for the last 4 years, this aluminum, and I've had aluminum boats before that, 2 or 3 of them. So I think I'm pretty qualified to speak on the advantages and disadvantages of both of them. So we're gonna dig into that in today's episode here. Also guys, speaking of like boats, it's like if you guys are looking to purchase a trolling motor or a depth finder or anything like that, Tackle Warehouse carries all that stuff in addition to tackle. So I'll have my Tackle Warehouse link in the description of the video. If you guys are wanting to get something for your boat, using that link's a great way to support Intuitive Angling, get you a good deal on some equipment there. And also guys, quick reminder, SolarBat has got about a week left in the big 250th anniversary sale on my Signature Series RB2s and 3s. 50% off guys this month. It's the biggest sale of the year. Don't want to miss out on it. Got 3 different frame styles and colors, a bunch of different lens colors, optical clarity second to none on these glasses. So I'll have the SolarBat link in the description of the video here too. Okay guys, I have ran this Vexus 1980 aluminum boat for the past 4 years. I cannot tell you how much I love this boat. This is a brand new one. Getting ready to take it out on Table Rock Lake for the first time today. And I sort of want to run you guys through the advantages of an aluminum boat here. We're going to talk about it. So let me turn the camera around here and we'll do a little talking. Okay guys, this is a sharp looking boat, man. Like I said, if you guys are looking for an aluminum, man, this Vexus is the one to consider here. The thing about it, let me give you guys some tips and advice on aluminum. An aluminum boat, the reason that they have the reputation of being a rougher riding is most of them have a flatter, traditional, like a flat bottom boat hull on it. Note the Vexus there, guys. It's got a V-hull. That thing cuts the waves like butter, and it flattens out to a flatter bottom on the back end, which allows you to float shallower. So the advantage that I like about this Vexus is you can run rough water in it. You do not get beat up whatsoever, yet you can still float and take the advantage of an aluminum, which is floating in shallow water, you know, from the flatter type of a hull on there. If you do get an aluminum boat, unless you're getting something smaller, you still always want to look for that tandem axle trailer. Tandem axle trailer is safer to pull on a highway. If you do have a flat or blowout, you can keep rolling with one tire. So I'd highly suggest that as far as the terms of those things go. The inside of the modern aluminum boats are the same as a fiberglass boat, guys. You can't even tell the difference in this boat here that you're in aluminum versus a fiberglass with the interior layout with it. And one of the big advantages of an aluminum boat is you don't have to have as big of a motor on it. This is the Mercury Pro S 150 horsepower. That's all you need, man. This boat will run in the low to mid 50s with that 150 on it, plenty fast enough. And also guys, it's really important to make sure if you do fish tournaments out of these aluminum boats, make sure it has a good gas capacity. And that's the thing I like about this Vexus. It's got 35 gallons in it. You can run forever with that 150 on it, so it makes it for a perfect tournament rig. Okay guys, let's talk about some more advantages. I'm going to talk to you guys about it. If you would come to me and say, Randy, I want to get a boat, or I want to trade my boat in, and I can't decide between an aluminum or fiberglass rig, what do I need to do? Here's some considerations to make with that. First of all, a lot of it has to do with your budget. I mean, budget is a central focus for everybody out there, and the advantage that you're going to have, guys, with an aluminum boat is going to be about half price from what you spend on a similar fiberglass model based upon the length of it and what the boat has in it. So right off the bat, it's a lot more affordable. And it's absolutely insane what these freaking new fiberglass boats cost. It's ridiculous. So that's the first thing, is the cost consideration. The next thing you have to consider is your fishing habits. Aluminum boats will handle giant water. A lot of those guys that fish the Great Lakes, those walleye dudes up there, they're in those big aluminum luns. So don't think that just because you're in an aluminum boat that you can't fish big waters, because you can. You just make sure you get the V-hull. Like I said, there's a lot of aluminum boats out there that have that modified V-hull, or they have the flatter front end. It's going to beat you up. get you a true V hull like on the Vexus here. You're not going to have any problem with it at all. If you are a shallow water angler and you like to get into shallow water, aluminum there's no question about it, it's going to be better for a couple different reasons. First of all, it floats a lot shallower. I can get this boat into half the water depth that you can in a 20-foot fiberglass boat. And on top of that, and this is a big one a lot of people don't consider, is a aluminum boat. It stops and starts a lot quicker on a trolling motor. So therefore you don't need as much trolling motor power. I've got a 24 volt Minn Kota Ultrix on this, 80. I've never ran out of juice. The thing, it pushes it super fast, so you don't have to buy 3 batteries. And then since the boat is lighter, let's say for example, you're working around some boat docks. When you know how a lot of times if you're in a big 21-foot fiberglass boat and you got the thing going and then you're trying to stop it or back it up, how long it takes to do that because of the weight of the boat. On an aluminum boat, you don't have that. It's like it stops and starts a lot easier. You can get it moving easier, you can stop it quicker. And this is a big deal when you're maneuvering around shallow objects. When you're fishing targets like docks and lay down trees and grass bed edges like that, I see a lot of people on those big fiberglass boats, when they get too close, they reverse the trolling motor and it flushes everything out because it takes a lot of power to turn it around. You don't have that in an aluminum boat. Another thing you're going to like about an aluminum boat, and I love about this Vexus, is how responsive it is when you're driving it, in big water or anything like there. It handles quicker, it responds quicker. I think it's a safer boat. I mean, maneuverability wise, it's super maneuverable. And another thing with that is you make sure you get one wide enough, because if you don't get one wide enough, it's going to rock back and forth when you're up front. That's what I like about that Vexus with that big front hole. You don't even notice it any different than, a fiberglass boat. So overall, guys, I can tell you from somebody, I've ran this boat in tournament competition the last 4 years. I would take this boat anywhere. I don't care if you put me on Lake Erie or Lake Ontario. I would run out to Pelee Island on Lake Erie the same in that Vexus as I would with a 21-foot fiberglass. There's no difference. You can still handle the same water. And it's just more economical too. This thing's got most of them got 30, 35 gallon tanks. If you put a 150 horsepower motor on there, it's going to reduce your fuel consumption at least 25%, maybe more. So less expensive to operate. Your insurance is going to be cheaper. Your boat payments are going to be cheaper. There's not a single thing that you can't do in this boat like this aluminum boat that you can on a fiberglass. So my recommendation, guys, if you're on the fence with it, go to the aluminum. I think you'll really, really like it. And also, guys, my boat here, this is going to be, this like I said, this I haven't even had in the water yet. We're going to have this boat for sale next spring through Branson West Marine. If anybody that would like to purchase this boat, you can put a down payment on it now. Just contact Robbie at Branson West Marine. I'll put the link in the description. And also, if you guys are just looking to purchase a boat, new or used, that's the place to go. All those dudes down there at Branson West, guys, they all fish tournaments. They know what the heck's going on. Service department, second to none. You guys will really love it. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. See you later.